Unlimited Ammo here, and we're doing another Magicite video today. And today we're going to do a Mage guide, or we're doing a Warrior guide, an Archer guide, which is already up. So if you're making a Mage character, what are you looking for? Obviously looking for magic, because that's where your mana pool comes from. That's what directly influences your damage. Traits are taken. Potion Brewers is generally a good trait, and will give you more larger health potions, larger mana potions. Hopefully you won't need the mana potions. Doing a Mage with just base equipment can be very tricky depending on what skill you get, and we'll discuss that when we start getting into the skills. Aggressive, extra attack, super useful for the first couple levels, because the first couple levels you're not going to have a wand. Your magic stat is completely useless, you're not using it. So you're going to be smacking everything in order to progress from using a sword, some sort of weapon. So the bonus attack really helps you get to the first couple of levels more smoothly. For when you're choosing your race, peons, general all around, starter character is fine. Noble is the first magic character you get. He has +1 magic, and he also has +1 HP. He's the only other character other than a peon that has +1 HP. He also starts with a stone axe and no other starting items. Stone axe isn't really a big deal. You get a little bit more wood over a wooden axe, but that's not important. That has very little effect on the game. If you really want wood, you can it's just not important. You can use a wooden axe and get just as much wood. It just helps the stone axe makes it go a little bit faster. And that would only really make sense if you're maybe an archer and you need lots of sticks, but he's not an archer, he's supposed to be a mage. I'm not very impressed with the noble. Other magic class is the remnant. He gets +4 magic at a cost of 1 HP. Now this guy is much stronger because the +4 magic, that's +4 magic damage and +4 mana, which kind of scales out towards the end of the game, but it's useful early game, and it is actually useful because he starts with a thunder wand. He starts with a lightning wand, so he can start doing magic damage right away. On the first district, he can do magic damage. He doesn't have to build wands and wait a couple levels to gather resources to build wands and do magic damage. He starts with it. Probably my favorite mage race is the remnant. Our last contender is the Earthkin. He's a generalist race. He gets good at everything. His only gets +1 magic though, and he does get +1 attack and bonus attack from his armor, so he's extra strong in the early couple levels, but then by the end of the game he won't be as strong. So he's very strong early game, but then late game kind of tapers off for all the classes. Actually, we're not going to be doing the peon for the sake of the guide. Make a little girl mage. For headgear, what do we need? Magic users have a lot of. If you're doing a mage class, you have a lot of flexibility in what hat you take. Basic hat is a magician hat, gives you extra magic as you level up, doesn't change the gameplay at all, it just gives you more damage towards the end of the game. You have your general mobility hats like the bunny ears and wasp glasses, which you can take for anyone. The mages get fun hats like the Tranox hat, dragon hat, and the skeleton king hood. Tranox hat gives you the ability to summon the toxic meteors that scale with your magic attack, and that's the same attack that Tranox has. It's not very good because you have to be barehanded to use it. That's what makes all these kind of useless, because you have to be barehanded to use any of these spells, and it's hard to stay barehanded because anytime you pick up an item, it will fill up that slot. So if you're trying to cast something, you'll pick up an item, and all of a sudden you're swinging a stick, and it doesn't work. I don't like it. And the Trinox hat is particularly useless because it can hit you. So it scales your magic. You're going to get like 30, 40 magic. You're going to summon a bunch of poison meteors, and you're going to kill yourself with it. So it's very hard to use. It's not very useful. The dragon hat's probably the best because you can just shoot out fireballs that damage equal to your magic. That's great. That actually works okay. But once again, you're going to be picking up items, and it's going to be really hard to stay barehanded to actually use it. Skeleton King summons skeletons similar to the Ranger Direwolf. So they push things around, do a little bit of damage. But they don't scale. Their damage doesn't scale, so they always do a very tiny amount of damage. And it's very mediocre. Your other two options are the Wizard Beard, which I would highly recommend. If you're not taking the Magician Hat, take the Wizard Beard. It gives you a 66% chance of not consuming mana, which makes your mana pool go way farther. Just way further. Because if you don't get the focus skill, if you're not taking a Gorgonite and you don't take the focus skill, you're going to need your mana to go as far as possible. So Wizard Beard helps a lot. If you're having trouble staying alive and not taking damage, the Frost Crown's a good option, because when you recover mana, you also recover HP. It'll also be good for if you're doing a warrior with like a magic sword and you're draining your mana. The Frost Crown can help for that too. We're going to take the Magician Hat, because it doesn't change the gameplay at all. Companions, we're not going to be taking a companion for the guide, but if you were to take a companion, the Regen Fairy is It's alright. Hopefully you're not in combat too much, not taking too much damage, so the 1 HP per level shouldn't make a big difference. Ancient Bat and Haste Beetle are always good. Ancient Bat can give you some strong items early on. Haste Beetle can gives you the ability to move in and out of combat more quickly and makes the melee combat in the first couple levels more easy. Gadget card's always useless and terrible, never take it. The Gorgonite is really good. I would highly recommend this because it's going to make you less dependent on getting that focus ability that we keep coming back to. It gives you extra mana, just extra mana regeneration. So if you don't get the focus ability, the Gorgonite will help you not run out of mana. You can keep using your spells without having the clairvoyance ability. Floaty Slime's terrible. You can fly around. It would be kind of fun. You can do cute things with it. But overall, I don't like it. I think it's more of a hassle than it's worth, and I would generally avoid. We're not going to be taking a companion for the guide though, because we don't need it. And you don't even start the game with one. They're all rather tricky to earn. Well, not all of them. The regen fairies like District 10, so that's not very tricky to earn, but they all have higher requirements than any other items. And the first thing you do is just gather a bunch of wood, which we have a lot of enemies around here that are not wanting us to deforest their home here, but we need the wood. So we need to make tools. That's what we need the wood for. We just need the wood for tools. So we need to make 2 blades and a sword hilt. That gives us a sword and a pickaxe. And this is why we took extra attack, because we don't have any ability to deal magic damage yet, so we have to rely on our physical attack. I'm gonna drop string. We need the string. We need the spider webs. Spider webs combine to make string. String combines to make a net. Net combines with a stick to make a bug net, which is how we get our bugs. We need the bugs because bugs combine to make a gem. And then the gem combines with a stick to make a wand. And that's how you do your magic damage. So we need these strings. You get strings off these ant creatures and grass. That's your primary sources of string in the forest. Come on, just die. Need to mine the stone deposits so we can get stone. Once we get 4 stone, we can make a stone pickaxe and start working on our iron. So that's the same thing whether you're doing warrior, archer, or mage. Just focus on getting upgraded pickaxe as soon as possible, so we can get better minerals, so you can get better equipment. First couple of levels here, you're basically a warrior because you don't have any magic ability. You're just using your melee attacks. So it's kind of most people start the game doing melee, like that's their primary form of combat, because it's easy to start with. And we did not get the focus ability that we need. Focus ability, the clairvoyant ability, rapidly regenerates your mana, and its cooldown is low enough that you can have it just to have infinite mana pool. Is basically the effect. We did not get that, and that is pretty bad. We did get the magic weapons, probably the 3rd best magic skill. It increases our attack damage equal to our magic skill. So when we hit things, we'll do our normal damage plus our magic damage, which can be very good. But we're looking for the mana regen. That's what we're going for. Wait. Oh, yeah, we actually have enough stone for a stone pickaxe. So we start getting some iron. We can make iron tools, maybe even an iron sword to help get us through these first few levels, because we haven't gotten any bugs yet. Don't even have enough string to make a net. So being the mage, you're very resource dependent, but in a different way from what the archer is. The archer is dependent on getting many common, just constantly getting common resources and using those. The mage is dependent on getting a few rare resources, and then he's set. So you need to get the bug net going, which can be kind of hard. You need to get the bugs, which can be pretty finicky, because you need two of the bug to make the wand, and then there's 3 bug types though, so you might have to get the one you need. You also need the pelts, which can be kind of rare. So in order to get going, you also need the mana regeneration, so you need you either need the focus ability or some way of regenerating mana. So lots of little tricky things you need to sort out in order to become an effective mage. But if you get them set, then if you get all those taken care of, then you're set. You can just go through fireball everything in the game, you'll be fine. You'll have to make a new sword here. Which is no problem, we'll just mess that up. These things kind of make the mage kind of more difficult class to play, because it's not straightforward. You really need these, really need a handful of things to really get going, and if not, you're just playing a very weak warrior, which is gonna be kind of tricky. That's why I took the extra attack at the beginning, because we're gonna be doing lots of attacking if we don't get our characters set up properly. Don't want to be. Come on, really need the string. Oh, there's another ant. Start getting our string going. Oh, I'm going to hit by the trap. That was close. And we now have enough string, but the scourge have arrived, which is kind of upsetting. But we have enough time to get this one bug down here. These little fairy things, the twigs, that's what the bug deposits look like, in case you don't know. We took damage to get that bug, but that was worth it. Because we need the fire bugs, so we can have fireballs. Fireball wand, most important wand, is, in my opinion. I don't think a lot of people disagree. Because it shoots damage out directly on your x-axis, is very important, and it's really helpful. Shooting damage directly in front of you is usually where you want your damage to go. Cook this meat up and eat it, maybe get a little bit of healing. Took a lot of unnecessary damage in that first level. Nom 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 nom. We'll even take our potion. Clear up our inventory, gets full health. We don't need bones. Still need our net. We don't need this wooden axe. But we could use some more sticks, so we'll just keep it. So all this junk need the belts. The belts combine to make cloth, and the cloth is how we make our upgrade. It's how we make armor. Magic based armor. So we need cloth, we need the shrooms in case we don't get our mana regen skills. We need to make mana potions, and shrooms plus shrooms make mana potions. Is there anything worth buying? We have 294, we can buy an iron sword. Which we might as well. Because that's our source of damage right now, our swords. Alright, time to go. We're gonna get some more sticks, we're gonna break our wooden axe. I usually do that in the first level. No, I didn't. So what? We're going to use this just for sticks. We just need a little bit of sticks. Ring of Nature is not useful for us. We're not going to be using a bow. God, now I have to deal with 2 boars. I'm trying to farm wood. But that's alright. Say right now we're just a weak warrior. Really need these bugs. One more firebug and we get our fireball. If we get our fireball and the focus skill, then we are really set. We are fine. Because we need that mana regen from the focus skill. So I usually take the Gorgon Eye if I'm doing or maybe the Wizard Beard if I'm doing a mage build, because we need that mana regeneration. Taking really stupid damage from those traps. He's getting greedy, I want to go over here for all his experience. But the bees were very aggressively pushing me to the traps. That's kind of sad. We have a bunch of potions, so no problem. And there's no... Didn't have enough iron to make iron pickaxe, and there's no iron pickaxe for sale, so we're still stuck on stone. So we're missing out on gold on this level. It's not a big deal because there's not going to be a ton of it, but still kind of sad. Like that gold right there, we're not gonna get that. There's no bugs, there's usually more bugs. We need more bugs. Try to go to the cave. The cave usually has a number of bugs in it for us to get. Mostly looking for... If you want the ice bugs, I hate the ice wand, I don't use the ice wand. If we get the ice bugs, I'll show you and I'll explain it. But I guess I can just explain it now. What it does, it has 3 little ice shards that circle you. But it costs more than 1 mana to use. It does like half your magic damage in damage per shard hitting the enemy. And it's only close range around you. So in order to use it, you have to use more mana than you usually do. You then have to get closer to the enemy than you usually do, and then because it does less damage, you have to hit them more number of times than you usually do, and that's pretty awful. So I usually don't use the ice wands, pretty useless in my opinion. We finally get more bugs. Not Thunderbug. It's fine. We don't need that. I like the Thunder Wand. Fireball is still the best reigning champ of magic spells in this game, but we don't have any wands yet. Our second skill we got was the Wraith skill, Ghost Wraith. It's alright. Puts a little Wraith on the ground, the Wraith shoots magic missiles, kills things. Can be pretty useful. The Wraith missiles also go through walls and kill things on the other side, the same way that your spells will. When that happens, you gotta get over there and get the experience real fast. I messed up that time. Hopefully we get this focus skill, because without mana regeneration, Mage run becomes really unnecessarily difficult, and with proper mana regeneration, it's kind of easy. So you become very dependent on being able to regenerate mana, which is why the Gorgon Eye is very good, and also why the Wizard Beard is pretty good too. But I'm trying to show you the most basic materials how to do it. Minimum number of unlocks. Come here, Mr. Spider. No bugs still. Yeah, we're gonna go into the 3rd district. Still no wands. We're gonna use our magic weapons here, so we can one-shot this guy. He was in an awkward position for us. We're going to the... I guess we can do the ice caves, so don't keep going to the forest. It's kind of boring. Ice caves without magic is going to be rough though. You usually not want to go to the ice caves without magic. There's a lot of flying enemies and ranged enemies, which will make your life unnecessarily difficult. Sell this junk. We're definitely going to get enough for an ice wand, so I can show you. We'll get enough ice bugs for an ice wand, so I can show you that in there. You can make an iron armor. Sometimes I don't like making iron armor because pelts can be a little rare, so you can use the pelts to make iron armor, and then you're going to start finding gold and diamond, but you still won't have enough pelts to make an upgraded set of armor. So I commonly do not like doing that, but because we're going into a dangerous area, get a little bit extra health off the armor. And actually the ice cave isn't that dangerous, but we don't have any magic. Without magic this becomes dangerous. Let's go. Continue our journey. See, so we have to jump up and touch these fairies. Not impossible. A little frustrating, but we did immediately get a fire wand. So we can drop that in here. Now we start way easier. Point and kill. We don't even need to aim at them because you only shoot in one direction. But because we don't have mana regen, we don't want to use our mana unnecessarily. So we can kill those slimes with our sword easily enough. We don't need to waste our mana for that. At that range, at that angle, it's just sufficient to use our sword for that. I don't like this guy because the snowballs coming around him. Let's kill him with fire. It's easy to forget where exactly the snowballs are falling from, and then take damage because you're standing in the wrong spot. Try to snipe this fairy. Did we get her? Yes. Shooting fireballs in the air can be a little tricky because that's a boss. But luckily we do have. And also one thing, the Wraith faces whatever way you're facing when you cast it, so you can't cast them behind you and expect them to shoot something in front of you, because he's not going to do that. Now we're out of mana. That's very frustrating. We have a massive amount of mana potions, so we can just equip those. Back away from her a little bit. Now spam fireballs, because she wants to stay on the same level as us. She has a decent amount of health, but we're not doing that much magic damage. Luckily I did get that iron hat, so we're doing a little bit more mana damage, a little bit more magic damage than we would have otherwise. Now she's backing us in the corner. It's getting tense. It's like camping. Intense. Come on, just take her down. Of course not. Luckily she doesn't do like a ton of damage. So we can just dance around, kill her the old-fashioned way. There you go. She gives you an ice gem, which you can just immediately use to make an ice wand. I can show you how useless it is. This is what it does. Nope, can't even cast it yet. It takes 3 mana. Any second now. You can get a laugh at it. Yeah, maybe not because I need to farm this up and I accidentally cast that spell. Also, the boss is accompanied with a large contingent of regular fairies. Fairy Queen has like a queen little fairy bodyguard. I think that's the only boss that spawns with regular monsters as well. This is what it does. Just these little floaty things that don't do enough damage to justify their existence. And they're also too close to you, so you take a bunch of damage trying to hit things with them. Although in this case it was particularly useful. But yeah, still not impressed, still don't like it. Take this mystery potion, what is it? Health potion, great. Do we have enough iron? We now have enough iron. Should have made an iron pickaxe, that was foolish of me. That should always be your main priority, but I got ahead of myself. We're also starving to death. That's not pleasant. Get out of here. Get out of here, hunger. No time for you. Okay, did not get focused, we got warped. So now we get to play I'm playing a mage with no mana regeneration game, which is probably one of the toughest ways to play the game. Because your main damage source, your spells, cannot be cast all the time. You have to be very conservative with when you cast your spells. You have to only cast spells. Oh, we don't need, and we need Thunderbug. Come on, Thunderbug, yes. Apparently we already had that, so we stop, we get out of here. Dance around over here. Stop running away from me. And drop this junk, we're in an inventory full of junk. You can make our thunder, there we go. Don't need that anymore. Now this is our inventory. We're about to lose our pick too. Not too worried about that because we'll be able to make an iron pick. And because we already don't have an iron pick, we're not going to be missing gold or anything, so I'm not going to be able to get it anyway. Guess I want to put a stick in our inventory as our melee weapon, so that we don't waste durability in our wands. We use that for hitting grass and small animals. Now we need to hoard all the potions, all the amount of potions that we can. Oh, that was bad damage. That's what I mean about not seeing where the snowballs are coming from. So what the thing you do with the thunder, it's the point of the thunder wand to hit things directly above and below you through the wall. So if you're in a room with multiple levels, that's what it's for. We just broke our pickaxe. It's upsetting, but we can just make a new stone pickaxe. Scourge haven't invaded because it took us so long with that boss. But I'm not in a hurry. We're fine. Door should be over here somewhere anyway. Fight an enemy like that that's flying around, it's usually better to try to get like under it or above it and use a thunder wand than trying to hit it with your fire wand, from my experience. I'm actually going to start running from the Scourge until I see them. It's actually kind of slow and move pretty predictably. Although if they do touch you, you're super dead, just like this guy. So now we gotta get out of here. See you later. Let's go to the swamp. So now we have our magic. That's good. We have all our magic tools that we need, which is lightning wand and fire wand. But we do not have our mana tools in the form of focus or a Gorgon Eye or a Wizard Beard. So we're gonna be struggling with mana for the rest of the playthrough, which is what you're going to do if you're trying to do a mage early on. Then this is, without those items, this is what it can happen. Doesn't make it unviable, it just makes it a little tricky. Because you have to make lots of potions. Lots of mana potions. There we go. So many mana potions. We took a little bit of damage on that level, so we can heal up a little bit. I don't need ice bugs, so we're not going to use those. Need the hoard mushrooms. And the mana potions. Don't need that. Like I said, I usually don't like using the pelts or armor early on, because we still don't get any pelts. Keep our wooden axe, get some more sticks if we need it. It's iron, we can make an iron pickaxe. And a shield, might as well make a shield out of it too. Just while it's there. Because we have a lot of excess right now. We don't have enough pelts to make a shirt. If you wanted to, there's nothing wrong with just making, if you have excess iron like that, there's nothing wrong with just making iron armor instead of iron shield, because then at least you get the bonus attack stat from it, even if you're not keeping it forever. We have a lot of mana potions, and still, even though we have a lot of mana potions, we can't just be going crazy with our mana, because it won't last long. Should avoid hitting the little woodland creatures with your spells, because that just eats your mana. If you have source of mana regeneration, you have a source of sustain, it's not a big deal, but if you don't, then you need to avoid it. So right now I have almost full mana, which is really good. And I'm not going to use it. Oh, I need that gold ore though. Yeah, your sword hilt uses. An iron arrow. So I'm not going to shoot this guy because I don't need to. I can just smack him. So just basically playing a warrior hybrid when you don't have any mana regeneration. That's out of necessity, because otherwise you're going to be really frustrated with constantly not having any mana. Because there's two of them there, not too comfortable trying to hit them with my ham. So use spells on ranged guys as well. And guys that are too close to traps for me to feel comfortable fighting. Get some food, try to heal up off of that. Also use ham to kill animals. Ham makes a great weapon, don't underestimate it. Kill these guys because again they're too close to the traps for me to feel comfortable fighting. I'm not picking up any more iron. We're pretty much done with that. How much gold do we have? We're not almost done with that. We have enough iron to make armor anyway, so we don't really need more iron. So I'm done picking it up. Ah, the fake rocks. Get duped by those. So it doesn't matter how many hours I play this game, get duped by those fake rocks. The rocks are very convincing. The mimics pretty bad at their job. Funny they're called mimics, but they're worse at mimicry than those fake rocks are. So you can't tell the difference between those fake rocks and a regular rock. But you can tell the difference between treasure chests and mimic. So let's go to the cave. Let's get some brood millers and get some experience. Even though it's going to be kind of painful, it's going to drain our mana potions a lot. I like having experience. I like being able to do more damage, because then that damage means less spells, makes our spells more efficient, because it'll take less spells to kill a monster, which is less mana to kill a monster, which obviously more efficient use of our mana. We have one diamond bar, which is good. Running short on sticks, so we'll chop a couple trees, get some more sticks. We can make an iron shirt, which I'll go ahead and do, just for the extra mana and the extra magic damage. Make our mana more efficient. That's what we're going for now, is efficiency, which will actually make taking an ice wand viable, because it's a very kind of efficient wand, because you can hit multiple enemies multiple times with a single cast, which is why it actually costs more. I still don't like it. I don't like getting that close to an enemy unnecessarily. If I want to get that close, might as well just use a melee weapon. Is that all we need? Yes. So let's get some more potion. There we go. We'll use one of our health potions, heal up. We're gonna be fighting bosses in there. If we slip up, we take a lot of damage. Put our axe in our hotbar and get some sticks. Jump at me. Rude. How much durability is left on this? 15. That's. I did not use his axe very much. Alright, 11 sticks. That's good enough for now. Really, only really gonna need it for a couple of. For a pickaxe or two. shooting these guys. I feel like it's a waste on the bats, but also not, because the bats are pretty dangerous. Because they move very quickly. It can be difficult to time correctly to hit them. Take unnecessary damage. That's what we're trying to avoid. Skyhander's a good weapon, but we don't need them. We're not doing that. We have our ham. Ham's a good enough weapon. It's helping us maintain our. Here we go. Here's what we're looking for. I should get a new melee weapon, which I'll replace the hand with, but I don't want a two-handed weapon because it's slow. The Zweihander does do a lot of damage, but it's only 35, which is kind of hard to justify the slowness of the weapon for that. So if we can get like a diamond sword, or maybe an obsidian blade, then I'll take it. But I'm not interested in a two-handed weapon right now. So if we get really good one-handed weapon out of this treasure chest, then I'll use it. But until then, it's ham. This isn't a treasure chest, it's a mimic. Oh, and it activated. Usually they're not that aggressive. Usually they let you get very close before they decide to attack you. There's another one, man. This place is full of them. And we're already almost out of mana. Isn't that annoying? Especially because there's a boss. No shooter. Use our little wraith. The wraith faces the direction you put it, so it's possible to put it behind you if you're shooting something in front of you. And the thing that makes the warrior hybrid more viable is if you do get the magic weapons. That will give you a lot more damage if you need to go melee, which we will likely need to do once we find a decent melee weapon that's not two-handed, because we don't have the survivability to swing that slowly. You swing more quickly so we can get the knockbacks like that. Bats, come on. Why are you so tanky? I'm probably gonna buy a sword in town if we get the chance. There's no pick that needs to be bought. Aw, fake rocks, get out of town. You're the real mimics. Put this on our way by, get some gold ore, nice. Out of magic. Just patiently shoot at the fireballs. We are leveling up, getting the extra magic, getting the extra damage. It's really important, even if this is going a little slowly. Unfortunately, we don't have a gold pickaxe. Do we have enough gold for a gold pickaxe? We do not. We're really getting a short end on resources this playthrough. Which happens, it's kind of the nature of this type of games. Sometimes your character is very wealthy, and sometimes you don't find the right things. Not this time. Your brother's got me, but not you. You're not gonna get me. It's fine. We're not gonna use our mount on this last spider. Use our ham. Ham is best weapon in the game. Never breaks. Actually, I might be done fighting the giant spiders soon. Because it's starting to really... We're already out of mana potions. See, we had like a dozen mana potions. Fight a couple of brood millers and we're almost out already. Get out of your bat. I don't like you, I don't trust you. Don't trust any of your friends either. My apologies if you are a bat. But you are being poorly represented in this game. Trying to get this experience, because without, like I said, without having the mana regeneration, without having the mana regeneration skills or the items, then we need our magic to do as much damage as possible. Otherwise, it's not going to be effective at killing anything, because we're just not going to be able to hit them enough times. We don't have the mana for it. Luckily, brood millers give a ton of experience. They're reliable to spawn and kill. And we're getting stats up for that. There's a lot of enemies here. I don't have patience for this. So we're just gonna, yep, we're just gonna murder them. So we're getting close to Scourge time. No fake rocks. Stop it. We'll talk more about you in the overworld video. Now let's go to the Velt. I don't think I've been there yet. Velt seems to be a pretty good source of pelts as well. So we'll try to get there. We still only have iron armor. It's District 10. We're halfway through the game. We only have iron armor still. We do have enough diamond to make a pickaxe, which is what we're going to do. Pickaxes first. Even though we could make a... Don't need iron anymore. Iron's obsolete now. Even though we could make diamond armor. We don't even have a gold pickaxe, so we just need to upgrade a pickaxe. This one's for sale. There's no diamond pickaxe for sale, just gold. I don't really want to... rather have the diamond pickaxe. We can get more. We can get more diamond later. We can get more gold later. We can just skip. If we can skip the gold pickaxe, nothing wrong with that. Alright. Don't need these vial poisons. Keep a couple sticks just in case we need more. Make more tools. Move on. Still have... Oh, we didn't get our cannon. Where's our weapon? I didn't look for a weapon to buy. Oh well, not a big deal. Like I said, ham is best weapon. You can use ham. Very reliable weapon. A lot of range guys, and those sheep love to block your shots. Said you gotta avoid shooting the innocent animals. They're magic. It's inefficient. Now we get diamond because we bought this diamond pickaxe. It's easier to go above them sometimes because then your thunder can go through all of them, versus hitting one and stopping on the sheep like the fireball would. These sheep love to take your hits. Sheeps are heroes for the enemy. Secret Service sheep. Come on, and let me take a bunch of damage from him. Because ham, although being a great weapon, does have a drawback of having very short range. Rocks, get out of here. Make me do this to you. Drink our mana potion. We can clear out these guys. Don't want to shoot anymore because we're hitting the sheep. Don't hit the sheep. Sheep do not need investment of mana to exterminate. Are we getting pelts here? We are getting lots of pelts here. That's good. If we get some more gold and diamond, we can start making armor out of that. It'll increase our damage significantly. Also our mana pool, although we're not going to reach maximum mana without any sort of regeneration ability. What are you guys doing? Where are you guys going? Let's get down there. Use our magic ham. Do 49 damage to magic ham. That's pretty good. That's what I mean by it not being the magic weapons, making your little hybrid style way better. If you don't have a reliable regeneration and have to do that style, the magic weapons increases your damage enough to make it viable without having to invest in big attack weapons or anything. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Get camp. Oh, he bounced off that sheep. Alright, looks like we're going to the dungeon, which is scary because we have pretty much no mana. And no weapons to buy. Although in the dungeon, we're not going to really be hitting things that are weapons. The one mana potion there, probably just going to drink that. Don't have enough gold or diamond to do anything with it. Plenty of pelts though. And we can't make cook, can't make cook, can't make fire. So we can't cook this food, so might as well just sell it. We really need more resources. The dungeon will provide, but it also hopefully will not provide death. Dungeon's a very dangerous biome. And it does have these treasure chests that can contain for us rings to increase our magic damage. So the fewer spells it costs to kill these things, the better. That is a ring of raid, ring of wisdom, what we're looking for. Plus 5 magic damage, perfect. Now we just need another one of those and a riven wrath scale, which we just got a riven wrath scale. It's a very good opening to a dungeon level. Might end up skipping most of it, because experience, it's not going to be worth the risk we're putting ourselves through with all these wrecking balls everywhere. A little bit of damage, that's going to happen in the dungeon. The dungeon's very easy to take damage. It's going to be one of the most challenging levels to do for an overworld run. So when you do that, the dungeon you're going to want to avoid as much as possible. Poison, always throw the poison, always throw mystery potions away from you in case they are poison so you don't get hit. I'm not worried about experience right now. We got plenty of experience off the cave level, so we're not going to risk rushing into things for experience because we don't need it. Oh, got hit by the archer. Archers are incredibly dangerous. Take him out with our ghast, a little wraith. We don't need this diamond. There we go. Take our potions, being careless, taking him with damage. Deal with this dude. With him. With him. Oh, it's way more aggressive than most of the mimics. And diamond blade, that would be nice. We can get a diamond sword out of that. If I can pick up the blade, thank you. But we need to find some trees which are not available. Or just obsidian blade. We'll just use that instead. Now drop that obsidian sword. Be damned. And a couple of obsidian sword. Much better. Means we can just make this into a diamond pickaxe to replace our old one, even though it's not going to break anyway. It's unlikely to break. It can break. Unlikely. So hopefully it's... Oh, did not mean to land on him. Okay, stop. Stop it. Stop it. We had the ability to spam our spells without worrying about our mana. This would be a little easier. Not having the mana regeneration makes it a little tricky. Not take damage, so we can shoot things all constantly. Constantly shoot off our spells and destroy everything on the map. It certainly makes you feel powerful. It's great. But it can hard to get there if you don't have the mana regeneration. You can't really get to that level of power. Ah, come on. It's a rough dungeon biome so far, but we haven't taken a lot of damage elsewhere, so we're fine. Fine using up a number of health potions here. Sword, hit with our sword. Lots of diamond. We'll move on to the forest. Don't need to go back into. We got a ring. We got a riven wrath scale. We don't need to go back into the dungeon. Especially how badly that one went and took a ludicrous amount of damage. We'll actually cook this food already. It's actually 14. Yeah, we'll cook this 5 food. We'll take a couple seconds to take care of that. There we go. It's plenty of ham now. Out of mana potions, that's disappointing. I have a ton of gold and a ton of diamond, that is fantastic. So now we can make some armor upgrades. So that's just a new set of diamond armor. We're just skipping gold, going straight to Straight to diamond. We already have a diamond pickaxe, so suddenly gold and diamonds obsolete. That's another reason we don't need to go any more dangerous biomes. We got full diamond armor right here. Increases our magic a lot, so plus 18 versus plus 8, so an extra 10 damage. We are not going to be using. We have an obsidian sword, so we don't need to make weapons. We can just sell all of our minerals now. We don't need mine anymore, which is convenient. We can get through the biomes faster now. We can build up mana here. So these are pushed. Now we have a bunch of spare health already. Now we can build up our mana here, because we don't need to use these spells to kill things. These animals, these monsters have low health compared to the damage we can do, so we don't need to use our mana on them. So going to the forest or an easy low level biome is a good way to build up your mana if you don't have mana regen. As long as you don't use all your mana killing the things that you can one-shot with whatever you have lying around. We're not even gonna bother. We don't need experience. Don't need to waste our time. We'll try to get through this level quickly. We'll kill slimes, get some herbs, some health potions. Place our lost stockpile health potions from that disastrous dungeon level. And we'll use our spells when it's convenient. But for the most part, we'll let our mana build up, because we're going really going to need it when things get dangerous, particularly on the last level. So how are we going to take care of this guy? What are we going to do? Oh, there's two of them. Interesting. What we're going to do is we're going to get over here. I'll gas our ghost. The ghost will take care of him for us. So we'll take care of those guys without using any spells. Building up our mana still. That way, in case you have to go to our dangerous biome before the last level, or just on the last level itself, we'll have plenty of mana saved up. We can spam our spells. Where do you want to go? Let's go to the Velt again. Now we have everything we need, we can just throw it all in the money box. Gather up some, just build up on our health and mana until we get to the last level. Because we have all diamond, we have diamond pickaxe and diamond armor, so that's all the use we have for diamond. Don't need shield because we have Riven Wrath. Riven Wrath is the best shield. We found an obsidian sword. Obsidian sword's not the best weapon, but it's good enough for us to keep without having to make a new sword. So we're set on resources. Can pick up a little bit more experience on the way. Do more damage by the end. We cannot one-shot the jellyfish, apparently. Fireballs. Clear them out. Unnecessary. We do have enough power. We're getting pretty strong, pretty good magic damage. Just our mana is gonna be an issue. But you might look at that and think, oh, 44 mana, that's a ton. Nope, I'm gonna do spamming spells for like 20 seconds and we're just gonna be done. We're just gonna be out of mana. Okay, come on. Come on you. Get all this experience we missed. Okay, I don't want to deal with you. Shoot through walls, take advantage of that when you can. These guys have long reach and do a lot of damage, so I don't want to risk that. sheep are everywhere. There's so many sheep in the belt. Don't know what the symbiosis between mushrooms and sheep is, but there are a ton of mushrooms and a ton of sheep. These are sentient mushrooms, so I guess the mushrooms are raising the sheep. Quite odd. They're not wearing clothes, they're all naked. What are they using the sheep for? Yeah, don't want to be using too much mana, especially if we're going to the volcano. Go on, should die. Thank you. Onto the volcano? Yeah, we only have 30 mana. Barely even used, only used a few spells there. We're down to 30 from 40. It was very tedious managing your mana without source of mana regeneration. We do have a ton of cash though. Not useful, but we have it. Alright, looks like that's it. We don't need anything here. How's our diamond pickaxe doing? Beyond good because we're not actually using it. So yeah, of course it's great. Now here we're going to use a bunch of mana because these creatures are scary for the most part. Don't need Great Blade. Don't know, we can make a Great Axe and then drop that because we don't need that either. So that Ring of Wisdom, beautiful. Another 5 magic, so we're getting 10 magic damage to our rings, which is good. I like being able to kill these things in 3 shots. These little magma buffalo things are pretty tanky, so hitting them in 3 shots is actually pretty good. Of course, we need that treasure chest, and this dragon needs to die. We need mushrooms, is what we need. Did I sell the mushrooms or did I just not get that many? So we need those mana potions. Philip Buster is a fun weapon. Drains your mana to use it though, so we're not going to be using it. We're getting shot at. These guys are tough. Obviously they're dragons, what do you expect? That guy's getting all up on me. Very close to me. Do not appreciate it. And this is what there's, if we did have mana regeneration, it's pretty much the same thing, except I wouldn't even be using the sword. I wouldn't have the sword. I'd just be spamming spells all day. I don't have to worry about these by using the sword or by conserving more mana. So we can just use that willy-nilly. Still nothing useful. Get out of here, all of you. Whole bunch of junk. What do I expect? I guess there's not really anything I can even get from the treasure chests, other than maybe some potions. Get out of here, rock. Done with your... Yeah, we're already down to 8 mana. We had 40. Remember on last biome we had 40 mana. We fought a couple of dragons, and now we're down to 8. Ring of Balance is a good ring, but I like the extra magic damage. So I'm just going to ditch it. See if he can kill him. Nope, because once he gets touched, he's dead. Not gonna borrow that mimic because he's got himself an awkward spot. Lots of shrooms, great, more mana potions. More dragons means I have to use more spells to kill them. Oops, sword. Ugh. It's tedious. That's why I would recommend not using maybe avoiding mage class until you get the items unlocked. A good Gorgon Eye, Wizard Beard, those things that help you conserve your mana. So if you're trying to run around killing things without those, it can be very frustrating. Just want to ignore them and get through the exit. Just don't have the mana to deal with it. It's gonna be constantly short on mana for the rest of the playthrough, but this is the last level. I only have 4 mana, so it's kind of an issue. But we'll see what we can do to manage. First we'll sell this. We don't have to end up using our magic weapons and our melee weapons, most likely. What's going to happen? Let's try our mystery potion. It's a health potion, that's alright. I don't need any more food. I don't need any more axe handles. And this is only 37 durability, is not very good either. But this is it. So what we're going to have to do, kind of sucks using our mana to kill these little Kuma looking guys, but don't really have a choice, do we? That's an unlucky double worm spawn there. These guys, the Tiki Mask, love to fly away. We're going to use all our mana to clear the level before we come back through to fight the Scourge, which kind of sucks because then obviously we're not going to have mana to fight the Scourge itself. So we're going to rely on the light crystals, the light shards, and our magic weapons plus our obsidian sword. That's going to be where that's what the final fight's going to come down to. As well as our nice little Wraith will help us out. We'll do a little bit of damage. Be very appreciated. Shoutouts to Wraith. These spear guys luckily suck at their job. Oh no, so scary. We're at 65 total mana, 0 mana, and no way to change that. Be very frustrating. Let that guy shoot me. It's completely my fault. I just have to be like a warrior. It's really good commentary, just me completely concentrating, not dying. But like I said, kind of a subpar warrior, we don't need mana. Now just pink things flying everywhere. Tiki Masks are angry. We're running out of space for our Scourge fight. So we need to hurry up. Because the Scourge will keep coming, and they'll just push in the corner and kill you. You can't do enough damage to him in time. So you're definitely on a time limit in this last level. See the that little pink shot that Tiki Masks do? It will fly towards you, and it kind of stops for a moment, and it flies to where you were when it first appeared. So they're very easy to dodge, as long as you see them spawn. Alright, this is going to be all the shards. And we're already right next to the Scourge. He's already caught up to us. It's pretty bad news. So we only have one room to kill him. Let's see if we can do this. These shards help a lot. They do a bunch of damage per shot. Now we'll use what mana we have. We'll put our Wraith out there. Now we're just going to use our sword and magic weapons to deal the rest of the damage. Oh, trying to dodge that, didn't work. We have some health. Hopefully our obsidian sword does not break before we kill him. There we go. So you see that? Take care of that. That's the Mage guide. It can be a fun class, be a very powerful class. You can shoot through walls, you can shoot things above you and below you, all around you. It's very resource intensive in a way that you need certain things in order to be really successful. It's very hit or miss. You see there, I did not get the things I needed, which was the mana regeneration. I got the wands, I got the damage, but I didn't have the mana, which made that last level very close. So if you have the Gorgon Eye or Wizard Beard or things that can support the Mage very well, I would suggest taking those. It makes it a very powerful playstyle. But if you don't have those and just hoping you get the focus ability, can end up with can make you kind of struggle there at the end, like you saw in this playthrough. But thanks for watching my guide, and hope you come back later.